Yep. Let the sun shine in. Let the sun shine in. Let the sun shine in. And breathe. All right. That's what these are for. All right. It's also for a lot of stuff that you can't ever understand ever in your life. All right. These right here. All right. Tampering. All right. Repeatedly. Attempting to perform surgery in a non sterile environment. Wearing surgical garments. Growing the gang on people. It's a felony. All right, it's a felony every goddamn time we have to go out there and go to work. All right, so this right here is the only thing that has a $250,000 stashed. All right, and secured. And you ain't getting to none of it. All right, and if I catch you standing right there, then that's what we're still doing. We're still sitting here line of sight. I'm gonna keep finding you. I'm gonna keep having you at line of sight, and I'm gonna keep pointing a weapon at you. All right. Now, the people who don't actually behave like that and they actually listen, this is why you're not going to have a bunch of court processes served to you that are phony. All right? It's forgery. All right? And then this is the stuff that you're going to have to go to court for because that is not charging you for the goddamn crime. It's not going to do that. All right? It's going to be a bunch of people roaming around constantly serving the wrong process. Okay? So that's why that cannot be served. And then that is kept in a closed container. All right? And then this is the stuff that you shouldn't be doing to a human being's anatomy because he will get pissed off and he will get loaded up and he will have you marshaled to a goddamn jail cell or he'll put you in the fucking dirt or he'll have you repeatedly shot at. Now, the process here is still to be removing this properly from the goddamn human being, just like anything else. All right. And if you ain't actually, a person like a military doctor, all right, with a PhD and a goddamn master's degree and all this stuff that you say that a human being doesn't obtain, all right, and he does obtain this, and this is accepted by peers, and then this is brought to the peers, all right, and so is this. This is also brought to the peers called my rifle, okay? You cannot argue with the goddamn laws of that thing, okay? You cannot argue with the laws of what you do that is illegal, okay? And I don't know, another goddamn step of you doing something that's illegal is you getting blown up on a goddamn battlefield by a goddamn grenade or a goddamn landmine, all right? So these are the things that a human being's anatomy already knows about in the future about something that's been tampering with stuff and then setting people up for bullshit, all right? And we mean repeatedly setting them up with bullshit, all right, and hooking everything, all right? So that's what I'm saying. Is the Achilles heel and the Native American human being here? Yeah. He's a Native American human being who can kill you, all right? I can have you shot, all right? I can have you executed. I can charge you with the maximum penalty for the death sentence, all right? I can do that. I can rest upon you. I can actually hold your goddamn hands behind your back. I can actually physically make you get out of the vehicle with your hands behind your head for trying to stick people with fucking trauma. All right? You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, if that stuff is not returned to a human being, I'll have 300 of you lined up and shot dead. All right? And we'll have 300 goddamn white bags for you. All right? Without some tears and some shedding some tears and crying and agonizing pain and all that. All right? Now, for the people who actually do get in line, all right, get in goddamn line, all right, and step back, and those hips stay back. And if that's a charge for mutiny, then you keep stepping back, all right, and we turn your goddamn head, and we either take you to the ground or we take you to a jail cell, all right. Now, for the people who are actually going to listen and cooperate, this is as interesting as it gets, all right. Actually developing the anatomy the way that it needs to be developed, and speaking to people the way that we should speak to people, all right. But when you don't listen and cooperate with a person's bank, okay, another person's stuff, okay, you are constantly living in this goddamn world, operating stuff illegally, in possession of something that does not belong to you, all right, and then that's what you keep trying to serve to people. So no, we're not bringing some goddamn newbies to the fucking force, all right, we ain't doing it, all right, it's the mail carrier carries on. You listen and cooperate with this process, or that's what's going to be going on, all right, and that's what's going to be charging you for the rest of your life until you're dead. Okay? Until you are dead. Okay? If these people do not listen and cooperate, I have all of you held at gunpoint, I can have that stuff marshaled and I can have you shot at. So the only thing you should ever be speaking to a superior about is what's the problem, okay? What needs to be corrected, and then what needs to be actually be returned, and what are these people up to? All right, and they've been up to this stuff for years, just ignoring a basic concept of something that doesn't belong to you. A person's IRA and bank account, all right, and a bunch of goddamn money that we have stashed somewhere. Well, we ain't gonna let you get to it. All right, we are the Federal Reserve. This is the FBI. All right, this is what I have. All right, these are the goddamn things that we can have served, meaning your death. All right, meaning your death, and then you being supported by a fucking wheelchair. All right, with a ganglia infection spreading throughout your body till you're dead. All right, you know what I'm saying? When people behave like that, that's what we're talking about. All right, this is the stuff that a person named FBI Bones blocks. And you don't ever get that stuff in your goddamn mailbox that says that you got to be on assisted living with a goddamn stint. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of your goddamn life. We don't sit here and slip fucking prosthetic limbs under your goddamn skin. We don't attempt to perform surgery in a non-sterile environment. We do none of it, okay? We have to be actually certified and cleared by something that is called not counting manslaughter. All right, so that's the reason that we sit here and we count things. All right, and that's how a human being's anatomy works with a rifle. All right, and you should never be taking higher ground on a human being or keeping them under shit in the first place, because the C spine is that strong. Okay, you see that carbonated bar right there? The C spine is that strong and fucking pissed off. All right, and if you keep loading that thing under goddamn pressure, and I highly recommend you decompress it. I highly recommend you put it under pressure. All right, you work it, you exercise it. I highly recommend you make that part of your anatomy strong. All right, and I also highly recommend you grab a gun and tell people to fuck off. All right, I don't fucking care. But the point is we cannot be involved in a constant altercation with people constantly trying to do that to a person's anatomy. All right, invasive maneuvers, slippery shit with this stuff. All right, called the ground and the iron. All right, which is there. Okay, you see what the ground is? All right, a human being can't just pick that up and start fucking with your body. All right, it's not physically possible. But they can do that forever and fucking years with fancy shit asking for a bullet in the fucking head. And I don't respect you. I don't respect your church. I don't respect your gatherings, your family. I respect people who listen and cooperate, or I'm going to point a weapon at you forever. By the time you made it there and back and then home, a rifle's already pointed at the backside of your fucking head. All right? Because that's how FBI Bones rolls when you are not to be trusted. You're not to be trusted with anything, especially females and their anatomy. But anyways, this is as beautiful as the life gets in the wonderful Latin paradise that I'm trying to bring to existence. All right, you see that right there? That's God. All right, you see what God does? God doesn't destroy everything in the fucking existence. All right, people do. Okay, people do dumb shit with dumb stuff, and it brings fucking hell. All right, and it keeps bringing fucking hell because it's radioactive. All right, because it's against the laws of God. All right, and then it's made with some phony ass plastic stuff, and this is exactly why I operate that. All right, compared to something else, because that's not designed out of some phony ass plastic unstable stuff. And then you want to crank the goddamn air conditioner with a phony ass plastic goddamn shell that makes people start magically disappearing and shit just starts fucking melting. All right, and they'll never fix the anatomy of the FBI Bones vehicle. You know what I'm saying? They'll forever never be able to figure this out because I'm a human being who's doing magic with a fucking barbell in an arsenal. All right, an arsenal that is only designed to fight fire and you. All right, and it will keep fighting you. So, anyways, on a lighter note, we do got to clear the air there. Because the only reason we have a goddamn job to do this as a marshal in the first place is because these are things that constantly are trying to lead to somebody's death. And it's constantly torture and human mutilation that we fight. All right. And if we ain't getting to a goddamn barbell and we don't got clearance to be the goddamn fire marshal in existence, what happened? An arson. and then another goddamn arson, and another goddamn arson, and this was not the cause. All right, a goddamn loaded up AR-15 still cannot cause a goddamn arson. None of that stuff can. All right, the integrity of stuff going to fucking hell, that can cause a lot of stuff. All right, that can cause a lot of problems. So, like I said, on a lighter note, this is as good as it gets for now. Waking up to that fucking bullshit, never letting a human being survive something called manslaughter is how you get busted. All right? And why we put a barbell on our goddamn back and put it right goddamn there so you can never make this appearance behind a human being. Which means quarantine, all right? Which means this is all quarantining, okay? This is all keeping these terrible things from happening to everybody in existence because we are sitting here watching everything out of the back of our cerebral cortex with a goddamn homicide camera. You know what I'm saying? So by the time we do all this stuff, that's Homeland Security repossessing and then removing you from the ecosystem because you ain't supposed to be part of it. You know what I'm saying? So they're already moving that in the first place. You want to call it legal, not legal, left side, right side, whatever. All right, it's an arraignment and an indictment by a human being who actually did the work, made the goddamn money, and then you all screwed everything up, and then everything is froze repeatedly until we can climb our way back out of fucking hell. All right. So when you disrespect a human being with a bunch of expensive, fancy stuff like that, you better believe that there's gonna be rifles pointed at your fucking head, and we're gonna ask to be seeing your goddamn hands. And when people do not listen and cooperate, I'm gonna have a big ass smile on my face until you do it right the first time, or we kick your ass in the fucking dirt. Boots are already in there, and it's time to do some stomping and moving some bodies. Now, like we said, to be using any of that stuff and appearing in any of that stuff and using it as a stint, that's a felony. All right? Meaning you get way too comfortable in a bunch of stuff that doesn't belong to you. And then it has to be returned. And then money, food, and then every single day it's still you held at gunpoint with a rifle pointed at the backside of your goddamn head, just like any other human being in existence. Now up we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You got your ass real fucking good. think we need more weight on the person and more salt down on the road or something and spread napalm everywhere so nobody can stand there ever again. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're thinking, right? Not really. We warned you about what's going to happen when you're messing with the tamp.